At 9:30 a.m. on August 16, 2003, physician's assistant Karen Steinow was waiting for the elevator on the second floor of the Chistus St. Joseph Hospital in Houston, Texas. The elevator had been undergoing maintenance for the last couple of days, and so on this morning, when Karen had passed by it and seen that the out-of-order sign had been taken down, she was thankful she wouldn't have to use the stairs to go up to her office on the 6th floor like she'd been doing the last couple of days. After a few moments, the elevator doors would open, she would enter inside of it, and press the button to go up to the 6th floor. As the doors were closing, though, 35-year-old surgical resident Hitoshi Nikaidoh would attempt to squeeze through the closing doors to catch a ride up with her. Now, we've all done this before, and as we know, there is a sensor that is supposed to stop elevator doors from closing on an obstructing object. It's supposed to sense that, and then the doors will open again, allowing you to go inside, and then they'll close behind you. However, on the day prior, a maintenance worker who was replacing the wires that they had taken out of the electrical system of this elevator to disable it while they were working on it, he had put one of these wires back in the wrong position, into the wrong port. And because of this, it disabled that safety system that prevents those doors from closing. So when he attempted to squeeze through, the doors did not sense him and they did not open back up again. Instead, they closed all the way, pinning him by the shoulders with his head just sticking inside the elevator looking at Karen. And Karen would later say that he kind of got a panicked look on his face at this point, and pretty quickly that would turn into a very shocked and panicked look, because that wire that had been placed in the wrong position did not only prevent or override the safety system that prevented the doors from closing, it also overrode the safety system that prevented the elevator from moving in between floors when it sensed that the door was not shut all the way. So immediately, the elevator began to make its way up to the 6th floor. And Karen does not have hardly any time to react. She attempts to press the emergency stop button, but either she doesn't hit it in time or the emergency stop button just doesn't work fast enough, because within seconds, the floor above them makes contact with the back of Hitoshi's head. It forces him down to the elevator floor, and then the floor above them would almost completely decapitate Hitoshi. I say almost completely because it didn't catch him on the neck. It caught him on the back of the head. So right above his lower jaw, the top half of his head was removed and now was in the elevator with Karen. Down below his jaw, the rest of Hitoshi's body would then slide and fall down to the bottom of the elevator shaft all the way down to the 1st floor, where it was later recovered by police officers with some of his belongings, 2 pagers, a cell phone, and a tablet. Karen, however, was trapped in the elevator with the top half of Hitoshi's head, and obviously she is now suffering from extreme shock. But the elevator emergency stop would kick in, and it would trap her between the 4th and 5th floors for an entire hour before firefighters could finally get her out of there and retrieve what was left of Hitoshi's remains.